Hello, everyone, watching live or a replay on YouTube. I think I'm live. Let's see. Yep, I think we're live. So, I'm back streaming Daggerfall Unity. We did this on Tuesday, I think, and it was a lot of fun. Glad to see some people hop in the chat. And basically what we're doing is we're doing sort of a hardcore Iron Man run, and just started a couple last time, made it somewhat... Well, we made it past the starting dungeon, which when you have all the mods that I have, actually it's a challenge in and of itself. And hello, Ralzar. Good to see you again. Thanks so much for the help last time. I'm excited to keep trying out your mods, actually. Shout out to Ralzar, who designed some of the mods, including the climates and calories mods that we're using. Quick recap on what we're using here for people who are interested. And by the way, if you want my mod list, some people asked for my mod list last time in chat. I did post it on my YouTube community page. Like I said, I'm still testing it out. You know, Daggerfall Unity 1.0, I only recently updated to it about a couple weeks ago, so I don't want to say that it is completely bug-free, but it seems relatively stable so far. The most notable mods for the Iron Man run are climate and calories. What else is there that I want to mention here? Obviously, Mudex, Daggerfall enemy expansion, and horrible hordes. If anyone doesn't know what those are, I'm happy to talk about it. And then the physical and combat armor overhaul. So that's those are the main things we're using here. That amp up the difficulty a little bit and make it a bit of a challenge. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I won't spend as much time on the mod list this time, since we've already sort of gone through them last time. And we're going to pick up where we left off with the character we made at the end of the stream on Tuesday. So for those of you who weren't here last time or just rewatching this replay, I think I made like 3 characters. The first 2 died. One character we made out of the last character we made out of a dungeon, made it to a town. We made it reasonably far, and we're just going to keep going and see if we can see how far we can get. I have a few things I want to do. I kind of am interested in joining the Dark Brotherhood on this run. Dark Brotherhood is one of my favorite guilds to join in Elder Scrolls games in general, and I used to join it when I played Daggerfall back in the day, but on the main play I'm doing on my main Let's Play on the channel, like I'm doing a sort of noble, like good aligned character, so we wouldn't join the Dark Brotherhood, but this character kind of fits it, because we're doing sort of an underworld archer kind of character. Wood Elf who's traveling from Valenwood to the Daggerfall region and sort of sells like illegal goods to the underground, so it kind of makes sense that they might join the Dark Brotherhood, or that might be a name of theirs. So last time around we picked up... Oh, and if there's any like sound issues or anything weird with the setup, let me know in the chat for anyone who's here. Now, last time we picked someone up here who is basically a lady who said that someone was after her, essentially, and we offered to protect her. Hopefully, you know, this could get us killed. They mentioned that it was like an assassin of some sorts looking for them. I think they said it might be a spellcaster, and our willpower is kind of low. So, somewhat nerve-wracking, but we'll see how that goes. We also got this quest to investigate the cult of Ilolda, which is I think like an orc stronghold, so that could be kind of difficult. So I'm not sure if we're going to do that, but if we do, we need to prepare for it properly first. So, let's get reoriented with what we're doing here. So I think we're in a tavern right now. Yeah, we are. And it is 10 a.m. Is that right, or is it 10 p.m.? Let's see. Oh yeah, it's 10 a.m. Okay, so... yeah, what do we want to do? Take a look at the map. I think we want to make our way into the bigger city, because we got some items in the dungeon that we would like to sell. Particularly, we have an enchanted... this enchanted shirt that I would like to get identified and also sell. Use that as income to like fund a little bit of basic equipment before we go on any other big quest. So I kind of want to make our way over there. So we have tons of rations, so we're good on rations. We have a water skin. Make sure that's full. We have meat. Might want to check on the condition of our clothing, though. One thing I'm not used to doing, that's part of climates and calories, because I think this is kind of a cold region where it rains. So I do want to make sure that there is a... Let's see. Just checking my... want to make sure that our clothing won't wear out. Yeah, okay. So I think... maybe one of the general... I think at the general shops we can probably repair or get a merchant to sort of take care of our clothing. But we will find out. We don't have a horse yet as well. That'd be like an early goal as well to get a horse. It's sort of important. So let's get going. And our fatigue is a little bit low, so maybe we want to rest a little bit before we go. We could eat some food at the tavern. There's like a hag hanging out in the village square there. That's a terrifying looking face. Upscale dream texture there, I'm sure. Okay. Don't want to get wet, because I know that I'll just try and jump across the ocean, the water here. Okay, so we have 3 general stores. Let's just check them out. This one... Rusty relics lie wherever they were last tossed. All the wares show the cracks and chips of shoddy workmanship. A mouse scampers across your feet before burrowing into a nearby sack. So that means that we should be able to sell things for high prices here. So this could be a good place to sell our items. So if we have anything to sell, here, this would be the place to do it. Let's see. Oh, but let me repair things first of all, actually. So our cloak is worn. What about this? Our robes are new, so our robes are fine. Casual pants are used, so maybe we should repair those as well. We have a new formal cloak as well. And what's this? A worn. Okay, so we have 2 worn cloaks. I guess we'll just repair one of them. We only really need 2, I think. And then... slightly used, that's fine. Khajiit suit. I don't know what the Khajiit suit is used for. If that's like distinct from everything else, but we will repair our casual pants and our casual cloak. Yeah, I think these 2 things need repairing. And then what about our camp supplies? That's fine. We have 1 used, 1 new one. We should be good on that. And then, oh, he can also repair weapons. That's interesting. But it looks like we're doing pretty good. Except for on our boots, I guess, are used, and our leather cuirass is used. But we do have another one we can just replace. This one's worn. This one will degrade pretty soon. Our leather gauntlets are worn as well. What about these gauntlets? Leather fur gloves. Okay, maybe this should be repaired as well. We'll repair these 2 for now. 2 gold. It's nothing. And then let's sell some items as well. So I don't think we need a broadsword, really, for any reason. I mean, this ebony dagger I would like to repair, but we don't really have the money to do it. Hopefully we'll get the money once we head to town. 2 camping equipments is a waste of encumbrance. Yeah, that is a good point. How much does this weigh? 5 kilograms? Okay. So we'll just try and use this one up, I guess, and let it wear out. I guess we could sell it as well. And the Khajiit is a thin garment. It gives... what does it say? It gives a little heat. It's best for warm weather and climates. Okay, good to know. So we're probably not going to need that where we are, but maybe eventually. I guess we could just sell one of our camping... we could just sell this. Kind of a waste of money, but we don't need 2. And we have one that's completely new. So maybe we'll just sell that for a bit of money because we're so low on cash. Okay. I'm sure this ebony dagger is going to cost a lot to repair, but I guess this would be the place to do it. Let's see how much those will cost. Yeah, we don't have the money for that. Okay. I guess between these 2, oh god, they're worth nothing. I'll sell the iron dagger, though. We really have no reason for it. Oh, this one's worn, so that's probably a big reason why the price is low. I should probably hold on to these then, just in case we need weapons. And then the iron shortbow versus the 2 iron shortbow, one's used. I'll sell the used one. We're still for not being naked in warm climates? Okay, good to know. I'm kind of naked right now, actually. Let me throw on some clothes here. So we'll put on the robes and we'll put on the hood. What's the weather at right now? Let's see. It's a cool fall day in the woodlands. Okay. Good to know. So the other thing, the tricky thing about joining the Dark Brotherhood is that to do it, you have to kill civilians and send the guards after you, which is obviously dangerous and also tanks your reputation, I think. I actually don't remember how the reputation system works. Like, I think if you have to go to jail. Do you have to go to jail to have your reputation decline? Ralzar, you probably know that. So I guess starting to head east, and then we could go south into Tulun and go to Arkart, which looks like a big city. You can tell how big the city is by like the lightness of the colors, what I've learned over time. So these light white colors, if you can tell, those are bigger cities, whereas the darker ones are smaller cities. So I guess heading east and then going down to that city, or we could go all the way through this Glenumbra Moors region up to Upmont is another option. And I guess we'll just start heading east and then see how we feel. Like, this is a longer journey, so if we're having troubles along the journey, we could head south. The other option for joining the Dark Brotherhood, well, I'll talk about that as we travel. Let's start traveling. Let's start heading towards Bontwell. So let's start heading east. I do want to restore my fatigue first, so let's stop at like an inn and eat some food. That's probably the fastest way to do it. We might have to rest for a little while. We'll see. Just being asked to go with the guards declines rep. Even if you're found not guilty, you take a reputation hit. Okay. Good to know. Well, one strategy to avoid that would be to simply commit the crimes in one region and then flee to another region, right? I don't think reputation transfers. So that's a choice. Part of it will be, depend on how the quest triggers for the Dark Brotherhood. Like, if it makes us go back into the region where our reputation is tanked, that's obviously not ideal. If we kill people in one region and then go to another region. Okay. So I think... Oh, wait, why can't I talk to you? Am I doing a quest for him? That's why I can't talk to him? That must be it, right? Is this the guy who we're... It is. But he's the innkeeper as well, so I can't talk to him to get food. That's kind of funny. Okay, well, we'll go to the other inn then. So we'll go up to this inn over here and get some food. By the way, Ralzar, if I'm not hungry, and I need to restore my fatigue bar, do I just have to rest, or is there any other option to quickly restore it? Like if I get food and I'm not hungry. You feel invigorated by the meal. It didn't really give us too much back, but... I guess we do have to rest. We probably have to rest unless there's another option here. So we might have to get a room and then rest for a bit to get our fatigue bar all the way back up before we start going on the journey. Drink, eat, then drink. Some mint tea. The drink refreshes you. Can I have another mint tea? Refreshes me. Ah, okay. About some ale. The drink fortifies you. Eating gives fatigue regen. Drinking is just instant heal. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. So if I just drink... Although you said be careful not to drink too much. I'm worried that we start drinking too much water here. Or too much of these drinks. We'll drink one more port. You're getting drunk. Okay, this should be interesting. Wait, personality is 90? Is that what getting drunk does? You're considered charismatic. Interesting. Okay, so everyone likes us now. Hello there, young wood elf. How would you like to make 282 gold pieces just by performing what I'm told in mercenary circles is the old switcheroo? We'll pick this up, why not? Go to the Silver Sword in Grimley. Lodged there is a courier bearing a letter. Take it and leave this false one in its place. Do not disturb any of his belongings. If he finds out that letter has been switched, all of my plans will be ruined. If you are caught, don't bother trying to find me. Okay, that sounds like the sort of thing we would do. Grimley. A worried-looking youth approaches you. Excuse me, we have a bit of a problem in our tavern. Some barbarian is making a mess of things and refuses to leave. Could you go and pitch this fellow out? Sure. His face washes over with relief. Oh my, I was worried no one would help us. If you'll kindly head to the Lucky Goat off that way south, you'll find the bipedal monster inside. Bipedal monster inside, excuse me. Do whatever you need to for the sake of peace, will you? Thanks. He then departs on another errand. Okay, sure. We can do that quickly before we leave. Okay, let's go find the Lucky Goat. Okay, it's all the way to the southeast corner. Alright, looks like we're in for a fight, so... Probably using arrow is the best, bow and arrow is the best option here. Skill check passed, streetwise. Oh, interesting. The buffoon is not hard to find. However, not even barbarian can withstand your persuasion. See, that's why we give ourselves streetwise as a major or primary skill. It came in handy. It came in handy one time, actually. The oaf takes the hint and moves out of a tavern before things get worse. Soon the boy enters and bows before you. Worthless city guard, ain't they? Makes us talk about withholding our taxes this year. Make him listen for a change. This is yours. Oh, we get some money. Perfect. Okay. Now I want to see where this town is that we have to go to for this quest. Where is it? Grimley, where is that? Okay, well that's a major city, so heading up there would make sense anyways for what we're doing. So I guess maybe we head there because that's where the quest we have is. We start heading east and then north to Grimley. And then if we don't find what we want there, we can keep heading east. So let's start crossing the region of Glenumber Moors. Head eastwards. Okay, off we go. This is the travel options mod for anyone curious. Back in the day when Daggerfall Unity first came out, there was a different mod called Tedious Travel. Not sure if that's around, but did a similar thing. But generally speaking, people seem to use the travel options mod nowadays. Oh wait, let me just make sure we're heading in the right direction. I'm pretty sure we are, but yeah, we are. Okay, good. Okay, so I think this is the small town in between the places we're trying to go. So we're trying to get up to Grimley. So this is just, yeah, a little town. So we can see if there's anything to do here, but probably not much. Nice bridge. So the small towns are redesigned by a mod I'm using. I forget exactly which one, but they're made a little bit more pleasant and unique, which is nice. But it looks like there's not much. I mean, there's one shop. We can see what kind of shop it is. It's just a general store. Okay, so not going to be very useful, so we'll just keep traveling. Razzle says that tedious travel got abandoned by the mod author. So Hazelnuts, another developer, said, fuck it, I'll do it myself and make travel options. Nice. Yeah, it's a shame it got abandoned. But travel options is great. It seems to be working pretty well. So when I was first using this, I was making the mistake of not following these roads, and it's crazy how much quicker the fatigue bar drops. Oh, hold on. What did I see back there? What is this? Little encampment in the wilderness here? Little sort of temple. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure that we're capable of taking that down. We get them from like this. Let's see. That looks like a lot of people. They're all just staring at me. Looks like their territory. I'm a little bit anxious to go near those guys. Hi, you all. Just wanted to see what this encampment is. But you know what? I'm gonna leave you all to that. I'm gonna let you all do that. You know, if we are a little bit more powerful, we might try and take that down. But I'm not sure we have the manpower alone to do that. So we'll leave them be. Oh, we're crossing a river. We are traveling during the night now. A little bit more dangerous, I'm sure, but that's okay. Let me actually turn on a torch, though, so we know see what we're doing here. And, okay, temperature's right. Okay, so... we are a little bit lower on torches and candles, something to keep in mind. We're exhausted and should rest. Okay, we'll set up camp here. Make sure everything's okay. Cool fall evening. We have to remember we have this person with us who we're protecting, so someone could show up, so I am prepared for that. I just want to rest until fully healed. And no one seemed to interrupt us. Great luck. We'll take that. We'll pack. Beautiful sky there with the dynamic sky mod and the dream mod combined. Let's keep going east. Continue eastward. I see the settlement in the distance. We're almost there. Just in time for the morning. Your formal cloak is getting worn out. Good to know. We can repair that again. Battered. Okay, yeah, it's about to break. Interesting that our robes don't really take any, haven't really taken much of any a hit of, the durability is still totally fine, but we definitely have to repair that cloak. It is 5 in the morning, though, so... We could wait until the morning and get things repaired here. How far do we have to travel? It's a somewhat long way to Grimly. Not too horrible, though. We have a lot of... I mean, we're pretty well rested. Let's see, do we need to rest? No, we're rested. I think maybe we just keep going, because we have another cloak in case it starts raining or anything. We have 3 cloaks. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, casual cloak and formal cloak and new. So, I think we'll be okay. So let's just keep going. Yeah. It's 5 in the morning anyway, so it's a good time to travel. Just gotta find the path. Using the camp to rest severely reduces the chance of wandering monsters. Do you mean as opposed to just resting without it, or do you mean in general it does? Oh, we got a little bit displaced from the path there. Let's just because I like to see us actually on the path, let's move up to the path. I think this is another small settlement. Where are we now? Oh yeah, this is tiny. Where are we? Yeah, just on the way. I want to keep going north, but we could take a look. It is 7, so we can just quickly see what's going on here. Hello, what do you have here? Just general stores? Not really too much interest to us. We'll keep going. I wonder if you used to be able to harvest like crops like this. There's a mod you could use to do that. I'm not sure if it's still around. And I haven't really done potion making. Oh, this is so nice. A bunch of sheep on the field or on this little hill. That's super cool. What a nice little addition to the settlement. Super nice. The amount of variety that mods about it in is so great. Also makes traveling around pleasant because, you know, if I weren't using the travel mod, I would never really have a reason to come to these small villages unless there was a quest that got me to do it. So far, I'm enjoying having to travel manually from place to place. I feel like it adds a lot of character to what you're doing. Normal monster spawn rate made camping near impossible. Interesting. Ah, junction. Okay, we want to go this way. Oh, that's okay. Super nice. The junction is so useful. Wait. I think we want to go that way. Let's just make sure, though. We don't want to head in the wrong direction. Okay, yeah, that's right. We're going the right way. Yeah, I mean, the tedious travel mod, this seems like it's made a number of improvements over it as well. I don't remember if tedious travel mod having this, like, jumping onto junctions mechanic that this has. It's pretty nice. Why are we along the coast right now, by the way? Is that like a river? Because it's not marked as water. I guess the map doesn't really line up always with what you're seeing. But yeah, I guess we're not on the coast, but that must be like a lake or something like that. Okay. Looks like we need to camp here for a little bit. So we will do that. How's this looking? Good. We have food. Let's use our camping equipment. And we will rest. Don't need to rest the full night, probably. Back up, and we'll keep heading. Keep heading towards Grimly. Get to the big city, find some guilds to join, hopefully. Let me turn a light on as well. I'm sure it's like super dark. Oh yeah, we're definitely running out of torches. Okay, when we go dungeon crawling, we need to buy torches, or we need a spell that will, take a look into your pack and find a few of your coins are missing. It appears you've fallen victim to a pickpocket without even knowing, on the outskirts of town, really. How much money did they take? 129. I don't remember how much we had before. Bastards, though. Okay, we made it. We made it to Grimly. So we got a quest to do here. We can see what guilds are going on. We can sell some of our loot. Get ready to do some more serious quests. Maybe go into a dungeon. Of course, we can't get in at night. So we could camp. We could rest out. No, we can't rest. We have to loiter. We could also just scale the city walls and find an inn to sleep in. If we can make it up there. Our climbing isn't too good right now. And then I think there's a way to sort of just barely go off the edge and climb down. We do that. Trying to just carefully back off the edge here. Okay, we'll take some damage. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. And let's go find a tavern. Here's one. The Restless Ogre. This guy looks like he has a quest for us. No, he doesn't. Okay. What do you want? He doesn't like me. A room for... We'll probably be here for 2 days, but we could start with one. 27 gold pieces. That's exorbitant. That's exorbitant. I bet a different inn will give me a better deal than that. There's no way. That that's the best price. The Dwarf and Goblin. Do you have better prices here? Let's see. 14 gold pieces? We'll take it. That's better. Not too bad. Okay. We can rest now. Again, I'm a little bit wary as I'm resting because we do have this person with us. You slept poorly. Trick is being confident while walking over the edge. Yeah, I wasn't confident. I was not confident at all in that. Okay, it's 2 a.m., so we just need to rest for like 5 hours, or else nothing we can do in the city. You slept poorly, again. How's our food supply looking? Still got a lot of food. Except this meat has gone rotten. We'll use this meat. We'll eat it. Feel invigorated. Nice. You're invigorated from your last meal. You're rested. Okay, everything's looking good. Alright, let's figure out what the city has to offer. That looks like a guild right there. Oh no, it's not. It's sort of like... I guess this would be the palace building for the city, if I had to guess. Probably nobles working here, so these people definitely don't like us, because if you'll remember, we're not liked by the nobles. We're not liked at all. Yeah, it's the palace. I got scared with this guard running towards us, but then I remembered that there are just guards walking around in Daggerfall with the right mods installed. Okay, what do we have here? Archaeologist Guild. We do want to join that. That would be cool. Definitely fits our character. Sort of a wandering adventurer. It's southwest with a bit of a walk. Okay. There we go. Marked it on the map. And the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild. Okay. Pawn shop. I want to go to a pawn shop. Oh, this person doesn't like me anymore. Can you tell me where the pawn shop is? Thank you. Perfect. Pawn shop's all the way to the south, and the Archaeologist Guild is also to the south. Okay, let's go there. Oh, and then we could also figure out where this quest is that we have to do. The Postman. I met secretly with Mordister Yumford in Broadmoor, who gave me a falsified letter. I am to sneak into the Silver Sword in Grimley and replace the true letter. I have 30 days to complete this quest. If I am caught, I am on my own. Okay. The Silver Sword in Grimley. Is that a shop, probably? Is it like a weaponsmith? Or is that... tavern? What is the Silver Sword? Yeah, it's a tavern. Okay. So let's figure out where that is as well. Tavern. The Silver Sword. I think talking in a blunt manner uses our streetwise, which is high. We could start trying to do that. Tavern, Silver Sword. Alright, maybe a guard will know. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Silver Sword's up there. Before we risk, you know, going to the Silver Sword and tanking our reputation by trying to do a little bit of a switcheroo, let's go do the more mundane things we have to do. So the Archaeologist Guild is, I believe, meant to be sort of in opposition to the Mages Guild. So if you join the Archaeologist Guild, the Mages Guild doesn't like you. But I think at the Archaeologist Guild, we can get an item to make it so we can sort of use a mark spell that you would normally need to use magic for. It's like an item, I think. And that would be useful, because I don't really want to go into a dungeon without such a thing. So let's go do that. Opens at 11. Oh, right, it's only 7 in the morning. Okay, well, we'll loiter. Oh, we'll loiter for like an hour, and then in the meantime, we will go to the pawn shop and sell our items in the pawn shop. Open at 9. Okay. Well, we'll loiter for 1 more hour. We have to loiter anyways. 50 shells cobbled together out of the scrap lumber hold the shop wares. The items are sound and functional, but little more than that. That's good. So that's a message, meaning the prices will be fairly good, and we have some things to sell here for sure. So let's do that. Can you please buy this amulet, the Holy Dagger? Look at that, 3,000 gold. That's a big cash influx. Perfect. And is there anything else we want to sell here? We could sell like our some of the armor we don't need. But I think actually this is all sort of essential. We don't have like a lot of armor at the moment. We have the leather fur gloves, but we'll repair those. So we could sell these leather gauntlets. Honestly, it's barely... we should probably offload things that aren't that are kind of heavy. Oh, right, these round shields. We definitely don't need these. Although one shield... I think the shields are actually kind of useful with the physical combat overhaul mod. So we could get used to trying to use them when we're fighting up close with a dagger. So maybe we'll keep one just to try that out. And since I can repair my daggers now with that money that we got, I will sell this bad dagger. 1726 gold, not too bad. And then I do want to identify this just for fun. I mean, realistically, we probably won't keep it, but I kind of want to identify it just to see what it does. So, what are you selling here? Let's take a quick look. Iron Claymore, Steel Short Sword. Those are pretty good boots, but I'm sure they're kind of expensive. How much would this be? 290 gold. It's not really that expensive, but I think we should be saving up for a horse first and foremost and a cart. I think those are kind of the most important things to get early on. Oh yeah, hook and rope. This is kind of cool. This is an item that the Penwick Papers adds in. Could be useful for dungeon crawling. I don't know how to use it though. We could get it though. How much would this cost? How much would this be? Buy. 115 gold pieces. I'll pay that to try this out. I want to see how that works. Okay. So now let's go join the Archaeologist Guild and then maybe find the Mages Guild as well to identify our item. Although, I'm not sure if identification, you have to be part of the Mages Guild to do that. Since the Archaeologist Guild is 11. Okay. Loiter for 1 more hour and we should be good to go. Walk around for 5 minutes. Now, why are there 2 Archaeologist Guilds just right next to each other? It's kind of funny. Not sure if that's intentional. I mean, that does happen in some cities. There's 2 Archaeologist Guilds. What do you have to say about it? Do you think there's 2? Often if there's 2, 2 will appear right here, but not in this case, it seems. Okay, I think we want to join the guild. Daedra summoning, obviously we're not going to be doing that. Hello there, young wood elf. How would you like to make 279 gold pieces? Well, I'm already doing a quest like that, so we'll skip that. Repair recall mark. Okay, that's what I need. That's what I need that the Mages Guild would normally we'd normally get from magic, but we're not really using. Identify and spell shop don't require membership. Okay, good to know. Alright. Let's join this guild. Yes, you seem like a suitable candidate to assist us with our field work and finding the relics that we need for research. We offer classes in all the various obscure languages of Tamriel, as well as some of the more practical skills required in the field while searching remote locations for interesting antiquities and rare artifacts. New members receive a free recall mark with 30 charges to assist with transport. Okay, so you just get it for free, without dabbling in the magic arts. Once you rise in our ranks to field officer level, then you'll be able to get your recall mark repaired and recharged. I see. So we get 30 charges on it, but we need to make sure to get to a higher level so we can actually keep using it. Beyond field work, our higher ranks are open to the more accomplished scholars among us and provide a large reduction to the cost of locator devices. Yeah, these are the items that you use to like find quest targets, so can be quite useful. Note that only those with sufficient intellect will be promoted. Okay, well, we'll try joining. Excellent, Silnor Forest Thorn. Welcome to the Archaeologists. We'll get you started on field work as soon as possible. You'll begin your archaeologist career with the title of field assistant. However, with hard work and dedication, you may be recognized for promotion soon enough. Please do make use of our training facilities to study languages or to improve your fieldwork skills. Here's a book containing guild ranks and locations of all guild halls. Also, here's a mark of recall and a free locator device to try out the next time you find yourself lost in a labyrinth, unable to find whatever it is you're seeking. That could be useful for the orc dungeon quest that we have if you want to try and risk going through that. Locators look like Ankh symbols and will activate once you've explored enough. Locators are provided free for guild quests involving dungeon delving. You can also purchase them from us for a price, with discounts given for any relics that you can find for the guild. Okay, interesting. So we get a locator device every time we have to do a dungeon dwelling quest. That's kind of good to know. Let's see what we have now. So we should have in our inventory a locator device, and then is there an item? Ah, I see. A mark of recall. Perfect. I'm gonna use the restroom quickly, and then we will resume. Okay. Let's continue. What do you do? Hail, Wood Elf, do you have a minute? I was cleaning house recently and found this cloth amulet with some fairly old runes etched on the side. I'm not brave enough to test it myself. I was wondering, are you? Okay. I think that might send us to a dungeon that we won't get out of. So I'm going to say no. That sounds terrifying. Affiliations, the Archaeologist Guild, 0 reputation. Oh yeah, we can get a quest to do as well while we're here. Get quest. Let's see. Here are options for low-level quests. Busy work, On the Shoulders of Giants, for Lost Language, Map Delivery, Book Roundup. Let's try discreet. Let's just try the first one, discreet text retrieval. Hello, can you be discreet? I really shouldn't give this job to another member, but I have something that I need done that I don't really want anyone else in the guild to find out about. If I were to do this myself, my absence would certainly be noticed. Do this task for me and keep it quiet, and then I'll talk up your reputation with the guild and give you 552 gold. Okay. My name is Thorin Ashford. There is an ancient magical text supposedly hidden in the grotto of Despogus that I want to acquire before the Mages Guild get their hands on it. Bring it back to me within 9 days and I'll be in your debt. Here's a locator charge to assist you in your search. Okay, so it is a dungeon quest. Dangerous, but we'll try it. We'll try and do it for you, my friend. Alright, so we have a lot to do now. Let's try doing the postman first. Sneak into the Silver Sword. Okay, we'll try that. We will see how that goes. How much gold do we have as well? 1,700. I think we need like probably 2,000, 2,500 for a horse with our mercantile skill being fairly high. But we can check on that as well. Okay, I think this is where we're meant to do this quest, so let me read it carefully. Sneak in and replace the true letter with the letter he's given us. Can we read the letter he's given us, actually? Is this it? I wonder if we could betray this person. Baron Denister Ashcroft. Count Edwin Morton will have his forces waiting to ambush you in the pass. Do not fall for his trap. Of Elaine Hearthton. Interesting. I mean, we could, but we're not really... Oh, we also have our bare feet there. That's probably not very good. Let's put on some shoes. This tavern looks like any other. However, for you, it is a place where stealth counts for more than strength. Now to find where the courier has left that letter. Okay. Our stealth is fairly high, so we'll see how this goes. What is going on in here? I think this is none of my business, so I'll leave those two to it. Oh, that's the same thing. Okay. Probably it's somewhere upstairs. Don't see any letters here. I assume I don't think quest items can spawn within these dressers. Your stomach rumbles. Are you hungry? You could eat an apple. I think that just means that our buff from eating food earlier expired. I believe that's what Ralzar said last time. Aha, this must be it. Oh, close the door behind us. There's an amulet as well. Should we take that? So we have this new letter now. What is this? Amulet. Parchment. What's this say? Ah, okay. So what's going on is this letter says that the truce agreement is fair and that you should go to the pass, while this one says that you should not go to the pass. Well, we'll put that. We'll go ahead and drop that in its place. As a letter full of lies leaves your fingers, you know that your quest is half done. Okay, what's the next part? Alright, we have to leave without being caught. Hopefully we can do that. Starvation's 20 hours. Yeah, okay. Cool. Good to know what the rumbling stomach thing does. Let's get out of here, hopefully without detection. Okay, I think we did it successfully, if I'm not wrong. Sounds like we got away with it. So we can return that at some point. Ah, what's this? Wow, okay, this book literally lists every single place where you can find archaeologist guilds. Well, that's kind of useful. And it tells you what it does as well. Oh, that's kind of a nice little feature. That's helpful. So, we need to get to field officer. Oh, we need to have a certain level of intelligence. Interesting, to get up in the ranks. What's our intelligence at? I think 50? So one goal we are going to want to get... We want to get that recharge or replace recall mark. We definitely want to get to that. So 55 intelligence, we'll keep that in mind. And we want to get to the rank of field officer. Okay. Now, I do want to go to the Mages Guild, which looks like it's to the east, to check out what this shirt does. And if it doesn't do anything interesting, we will sell it. Oh, it's west. Okay, it must be that square building over there. Okay. We'll head to the Mages Guild. Although, while we're in the center of town, maybe I should briefly just check what the price would be for a horse. Maybe there's a general store that sells things for a cheap amount. This is like just a normal store. Let's see how much a horse costs. How much? 4,000 gold. Yeah, no. Not yet. Not yet. We'll make it there. Cool and sunny day. You're not hungry. We have water. We're rested. Okay. Everything's looking good. Still waiting for us to be jumped by whoever is after this person who's accompanying us, who's been with us this whole time, by the way. As we do this, we replace this letter. They're seeing us do this deception, but, you know, we're protecting them, so I don't think they care too much. Well, that's the Fighters Guild for sure, so that's a Fighters Guild building. So that's not where we're going. Other thing about the Dark Brotherhood, by the way, part of the reason I want to join it is 2 of its skills are archery and stealth, which are 2 of our primary skills, so it makes complete sense for us to join it. Okay. Mage's Guild. We could look at spells. We do have illusion, so we could grab like an illusion spell if there are any that we were interested in. Let me pull up a list of illusion-based spells, actually. I don't know them off the top of my head. I don't know how to recognize the symbol for them. Chameleon, invisibility, light, and shadow form. I think we have... Yeah, we have candle already, so we do kind of have a light spell. I mean, we are very stealthy, so like a chameleon spell could be kind of cool. How much would that cost, though? That's really cheap. I mean... Chameleon. I think this just gives you... Yeah, it gives you invisibility. I mean, that kind of fits our character. We should probably buy that. Why not? Only 87 gold pieces. I mean, yeah. And it doesn't use too much magicka either. Could be useful for making it through dungeons. Because we can't just go straight out fighting everything, just bashing our way through everything with this character. Okay, now gotta find the person who identifies objects. They'll be somewhere in here. Not you. So many doors in this Mage's Guild. They're probably upstairs. Yeah, you won't be. What is this? Identify, okay. Unrestrainable Anticlare Surcoat. Cast when used. Free action. Okay, what does free action do? I don't actually know. It's a self-affecting spell that casts a buff on the hero, making them immune to paralysis. A 20% base chance to succeed with 5% more added with each level of the hero. Well, that's actually super useful early on. However, I believe we actually are immune to paralysis as a special ability, if I'm not wrong. Did I put that on? Critical weakness to frost. Oh, maybe I didn't put that on. I definitely did with previous characters. Maybe I didn't give myself immunity to paralysis this time around. Well, that's actually super useful because there's a lot of enemies who use paralysis. That is a great thing to find. What a find in the first dungeon. Yeah, holy shit, that's a good item. That is a super good item. Lucky. That's fire, honestly. Okay. Well, big find. We're definitely going to keep that. That'll certainly be useful. Well, I'm glad I didn't sell it. I was super close to selling that for money early on because we're kind of desperate for it, but am I going in a circle right now? Where's the exit? Okay, here we go. Also good to see Mika, by the way. Yeah, well, no deaths. No deaths in this stream, but this is a continuation of the stream on Tuesday, and we did die twice on the stream on Tuesday, and then we've made it. So far, we haven't died, but we haven't done too much dangerous in this stream. We made it out of a dungeon. The initial dungeon, and we made it through some enemies. But we'll see how things go. Yeah, I spawned in one dungeon with a character with enemies that were just way too high level, got wiped instantly, and then I accidentally pickpocketed a character on a different run, and because I had pickpocket mode on, I didn't realize I had that on, or steal mode, and the guards went after us and lost the character that way. Also, I believe, yeah, Mika is great, by the way. Anyone who's watching, you should check out their channel. Your videos on Daggerfall totally express why I also love the game. So, good stuff. Okay. What do we want to do now? Well, we have 2 dungeon-based quests, and this one's kind of on a time crunch, so we could go try and do this, see how it goes. I hate doing dungeon-based quests this early on, because it's a bit dangerous. But we do have the chameleon spell now. We do have this this shirt with free action on it, which is super useful. Alright, where would we have to go for this? Let's see. The Grotto of Dispagus. Where is that? Oh, it's kind of far away. So we kind of have to make our way all the way over to Upmont. So we can start making our way that way, heading northeast, and then sort of southeast down to Stalk Tower, and then keep going east to Upmont. Let's try doing that. We'll head to the northeast now. Let's see. We should also stock up on items and repair things while we're in town. So let's go do that as well. Find a weaponsmith. It's like there's only one weaponsmith in the town. And it is up in the town square. Okay, here we go. Also, I'm not sure what rules I'm going to do for fast travel in this run. Generally speaking, I don't want to fast travel, but if it's to go back to a location we've already been, maybe we can do it. Like rest in inns. I don't know. I haven't really decided. I like having to travel, but it'll be less interesting for going to an area we've already been to. Like just going back down here. If anyone has suggestions, let me know what they think I should do. Okay. Ah, this is like a super fancy, high-quality store, so we shouldn't sell things here. Prices will be absurd. But they're going to have really good items like this. Should we buy something like this early on to help us in the dungeon? Maybe. Now, are repair prices affected by... Let's see. Are repair prices affected by that message? Does anyone know who's in the chat? I know that buying and selling prices are, but I don't know if repair prices also apply. Because if so, I'd find something else to repair, or some other place to repair my things. Okay, they definitely are, because that's 23 gold to repair that, whereas I feel like at the other store it was like almost no gold. I'm just going to get all these marked on our map, and we can check out all of them and see what the best place would be to repair things. Mark it on my map, please. There we go. Okay. 2 stores to the northeast. We can check those out. Ah, we're cold right now. We're naked. Alright, we gotta put our clothes on. Managing fatigue is really tricky with no fast travel and no horse. Yeah. That is the issue I'm facing right now. I'm hoping that if we get some gold by selling, going to a dungeon, and picking up some items to sell, that'll be enough. Yeah, we're constantly running out of fatigue and needing to rest. What have you done in your series, Mika, by the way? I watched part of it, but I don't think I've gotten far enough into when you travel around. Do you do fast travel? Alright, this is just a normal quality store. What about this one? It's just normal. Okay. Now we have to trek over to the... back to the southeast. Or southwest. Oh, and I forgot to answer your question. Yeah, I'm starting in random dungeons, yeah. I feel like starting in Privateer's Hold kind of gets old after you've done it enough times, so... You fast travel to get to Lady Brasana. And if you stick to one region, you avoid fast travel, but you're also too broke for a horse. Nice. Yeah, that's the problem. You need... Once you get a horse, it's much easier. I'm already running out of fatigue just running around town without a horse. My character's tired. Doesn't help that we're not the most beefy character. Ah, here we go. Okay, so this is like a shop where I'll be good to sell things. Okay. And get things repaired. So, for our journey, I think... we gotta repair this ebony dagger. And we might as well repair this, even though it doesn't need much to repair. Give me those two things, okay. And then our clothing. Does this need repairing? No. What else can we get repaired? This cloak and this cloak. Okay, repair those two things. Boots are good. Plain robes are good. Okay, I think our clothing situation's sorted out now. Everything looks new. What about our pants? Oh, right, of course. We need to repair these as well. Repair that. And then... oh, that's kind of expensive to get repaired. We'll probably just pick these up when we kill enemies. Since my bard isn't a thief, I'm thinking of taking out a loan. Wait, let me see what you said there. You taking out a loan to buy a horse. Agreed about Privateer's Hold is great for new players, but after that you get used to it. Yeah. I think new players should go through Privateer's Hold for sure on their first run. But the only thing about the random starting dungeons is that there's so much just... I mean, if you end up in a dungeon that's like super high level in the middle of it, you're probably not going to make it out. I kind of don't mind that because I enjoy it, but there's probably... I think there's... maybe a setting you can put in to make it so the dungeon you get put in is a little bit more restrictive, so it's not guaranteed to be awful. Yeah, a loan to buy a horse. I didn't think about that idea. I guess I could do that. Alright, get these fixed. Fix these boots. Okay. We'll let this leather cuirass just wear out when we wear it. Wait, how's this buckler doing? Used? That just costs nothing to repair. I'll repair it. Yeah, I guess I could also try and steal a horse, but I don't really have actually that good skills in terms of pickpocket. What affects stealing from stores? I don't think I've ever tried stealing from a store in Daggerfall before, actually. I don't even know. I don't know what the chances are of succeeding when you do that, in general. I think we're good on rations, too, but let me see. 10 rations, that'll last us a while. We can get meat by hunting on the way. Okay. Character's looking good. Put on some clothes, put on a robe, put on a cloak. Alright, time to journey out. Time to go. I've been delaying it, but it's time to try and go to a dungeon and see what we can get done. And maybe once we go to the dungeon, if I'm all the way over here, I might just fast travel just to return the quest. I don't know if making our way manually back really makes sense. That seems kind of just tedious for no reason. We'll see how we feel. Pickpocketing is risky, but you can break down the door at night. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. When I've played like Underworld type characters, I usually do assassin characters that aren't really thieves. As long as you're in a town, city guards will trap you, you can escape no problem. You know what? I'm actually planning like a little heist where I want to join the Dark Brotherhood on this character. So we're sort of like a battle line character. We're probably going to get into a bar fight or something and kill a few people to get the Dark Brotherhood note. So I could, at the same time, also break down the door of a store and steal a horse to run away. That would kind of make sense with our character's personality. And then flee to another region. Maybe I'll do that. That sounds kind of fun. But first we'll head to this dungeon. Who knows, the whole run might end there. So we will manually travel to the dungeon, and then once we get to the dungeon, we should be near Upmont. So we have to go northeast on the road and then southeast. Okay. Based Daggerfall streamer. I know. It's the most based Elder Scrolls game. I should start streaming on Twitch as well. I have never streamed before until the last 2 streams, so... Oh. Okay, we're tired. We clearly need to get some rest before we travel. So let's go to a tavern. It says I'm well rested. Is it just that I have my fatigue bar is too low? Let's see. Alright. Give me something to drink. Give me some rye liquor. You're getting drunk. And then give me Highland Rabbit stew. Alright, that barely restored our fatigue bar there. Alright, we'll just get a room and rest. Jumping, mercantile, and running increase. Oh, the one thing we didn't get that we kind of want is lanterns and candles and those sorts of things. We don't have much of that. Okay. You know, we'll rest until the morning and then we'll travel, like, immediately in the morning. Or rest, like, 6 hours. Okay. So now on the way out, we'll buy, like, a lantern from a general store. We'll also eat some food to make sure we're good to go. Yeah, so we should have, like, a buff on our fatigue. A robed wizard with a rather confused demeanor bumbles about nearby. His distance from reality seems to vary with every passing moment. He stumbles close enough to focus his eyes on you and then speaks. Sir, I have a fine right spalder here, enchanted with powerful magics. I can't remember what the enchantment is, or I'd be selling it for a lot more. For 750 gold pieces, it's all yours for the taking. I don't know about that. That's a lot of money. I'm kind of poor, I'm sorry. The wizard stumbles away as you hear thunderclaps in the distance. I mean, that's the sort of thing I'd consider, but that's just too much money. Okay, it's raining, so I need to put on my robe. Okay, let's stop at a general store and then we will head out. The general store is next to the exit, so we'll head east. So I kind of like Mika's idea of breaking down the door of a shop and then stealing a horse, and then using the horse to escape after we kill some people to get into the Dark Brotherhood. All right. Any torches? Candle. Okay. Right. That wasn't that helpful, but maybe the other store will have some torches. It's the start of a stream, no problem. We I don't know if you were here last time, Honey Badger, but We made it out of the random starting dungeon, and we're about to go to another dungeon. So, and I'm planning on joining the Dark Brotherhood if we make it that far. So we'll see how that goes. A lot of precarious stuff coming up. We'll see how we go. I'm just buying torches right now for the journey. Okay. Anything I'm forgetting? Oh, a lantern. That'll last a bit longer. Okay, good. I think that's enough light. And we have a lot of arrows. A new short bow. The obvious way to get noticed would be to take quests to kill people in towns. Is there a quest that... What quest would have you killing random people in towns? I guess you mean... Yeah, elaborate, Ralzar. Okay, we're gonna head to this dungeon for the Archaeologist Guild. We're gonna see how this goes. There should be a road up here, if I'm not mistaken. There's certainly one on my map. I guess this is probably it right here. Alright, off we go. We got a long journey ahead of us. Oh, crossing a lake. Oh yeah, there totally should be. You're right. As far as I know, the only way to join the Dark Brotherhood is to kill 15 guards or kill 3 civilians. But it'd be more interesting if there was a way to get them to notice you naturally, because or else you just have to go around just slaughtering random people in towns. I feel like the Dark Brotherhood would be more selective, you know? That you wouldn't pick just random people running around towns murdering without reason. Like, they'd probably pick someone who's a bit more scrupulous, you know? What's happening here? We have an encounter? Why'd I stop? I didn't see. I was too distracted. Did I miss something? Am I wet or something like that? That don't seem to be. Anyone see what happened there? I don't know why our character got stopped. I'll save the game. Again, we're restarting if we die, but just in case there's any like weird glitch or something that happens, it's good to save the game. Okay, we're going to go northeast, and then quickly we're going to take this junction that's up here. Honey Badger asked, at what level should I try and kill a giant? We should head this way now. I have a quest that requires an item next to it. I'm currently level 2. Yeah, I don't think level 2 is the time to kill a giant. But you could try and sneak past it. Or distract it and run in and get the item. But yeah, when you're... I mean, also it depends... The other thing, Honey Badger, is like, what mods do you have installed? Do you have the mods that I'm playing with? Do you use my mod list? If so, the game's going to be a lot harder. So let me know. Alright, we're just traveling through this little town. Honestly, someone should make a Dark Brotherhood, like, alternative Dark Brotherhood guild quest. Alternative Dark Brotherhood start. I'm surprised no one's actually done that. Go north. Just Dream. Hi, SBQ. Yeah, Browser makes a good point. Like, depending on your class and equipment, you might be equipped to fight a dungeon or fight a giant. But if you only have Dream, like, the game's not going to be as difficult. So maybe if you're playing a strong class and you have good equipment, you might be able to face one. But things get a lot harder if you have like Mudex and some of the other things I have, but just with Dream. But are you new to like Daggerfall in general, or are you new to for some reason I get this glitch when I'm traveling where I successfully avoid an encounter, but you can hear in the background, it's as if it's still like behind me. It slowly fades away. It's like it's following me, by the way. So if I exit right now, I think the enemy would be right behind me. Yeah, it just follows me, even though I avoided it. It doesn't make any sense. All right, we'll take this meat off the wolf. Wait, I don't want any moldy raw meat. That's useless. Get rid of that. Okay, where are we now? We are in Stock Tower. Good place to rest the night before we go to Upmont. Okay, so... Oh wow, there's a lot of guilds in this tiny town. Or I guess it's not that tiny. I guess it's more significant. It's like more of a settlement. Okay. Well, maybe we'll check that out in the morning. Mika says the issue with the default Dark Brotherhood faction is that we have almost no in-game reason to want to murder random NPCs, and it feels artificial to come up with it. Yeah, I know, that's how I feel. Like, I was like, maybe our character gets into a bar fight and they kill people by accident. But it would be better with an alternative start mod for sure. Alternative, like, quest starting function or something. Alright, let's get rested for the night. Where's the tavern? Although I guess that's how it was in Oblivion and Skyrim as well, or that's how it is in Oblivion and Skyrim as well. They never really implemented a good way to join. So, it was just kill a random NPC and then they contact you. Alright. Currently 3 a.m. in the morning. How are we doing? We're well rested. We'll eat some food on the way out, and then we'll keep traveling. Although, maybe we should check what guilds there are in this town. How much time do we have? We only have 7 days left for this, so we should kind of get a move on it. Yeah, we can see what guilds are here on the way back. We'll just leave for now. Alright, let's get some food before we keep traveling. The kitchen's closed for the night. Would you have a drink? I'll have some herbal tea then. You take a look at your pack and find a few of your coins are missing again? Really? We're just getting constantly... There's a lot of pit pockets in this region. I'm not a fan of it. Our food's getting ripe. Okay, we might as well just eat it to give ourselves that, like, buff. Oh, when it went moldy. Damn. Unfortunate. Alright, that's fine. I think we need to go to the east here. Yeah. Also, I can't see anything. Gotta try and find the road. Gotta be somewhere along here. Here we go. Off we go. Oh, and for those of you who are just joining, the character I'm playing is sort of an underworld archer type character, so they're a foreigner traveling from Valenwood. Oh, we're getting magic shot at us from behind. They're a foreigner traveling from Valenwood that sort of has a lot of like illegal merchandise on them, so they work with underworld traders and that sort of thing, but they're not someone who likes direct combat. Avoiding a lot of encounters with our stealth, though. That's why we picked it. kind of scared to go in another dungeon. This is going to be interesting. Oh. Little outpost in the middle of the wilderness. Let's check out what's on here. Oh, there's a person up there on the outpost. That's cool. It's like a guard outpost. Can I go up here? Can I hit this? Oh. Hello. Can't talk to them, but they're hanging out up here. That's cool. Can I steal your things? Okay, there's nothing there. Yeah, we'll keep going. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Need to keep heading east. We need to get to this grotto. So I think we just keep going here. Yeah, the World of Daggerfall assets are super fun. It just adds so much to the travel options mod. Earlier, before you hopped in, there was like a huge bandit outpost with like eight people in it, but I was a bit afraid to investigate it, to be honest, with the state of our character, so we just sort of took a look from a distance and then kept going. We're gonna get tired here soon, and we're gonna have to camp out. Yeah, okay. Time to camp out. Where is our camp? Uh-oh. Hello. A zombie. Back off, please. Oh, nice, our archery is leveled up. There we go. Just wandering around at night. Okay, great. We survived another night. Let me turn on the light while we travel so we can see what the heck's going on. Those bandit outposts are great. My bandit character would roll up and pacify half of them and fight the rest. Yeah. We actually have high streetwise on this character, so I maybe could have pacified some. It's one of our primary skills. Okay, we're gonna keep going east, but I don't think we did. Are you playing with the language overhaul mod? And if so, how stable is it? Because I want to play with that at some point, but I don't know how well it works. Okay. Oh, this is a weird junction. I think we just keep going straight. Wailing Sunrise of Mara. Oh, did we go off the path here? What is this? I didn't see. Oh, yeah, we did go a bit off the path. We're at this temple. Oh wait, Mara. That's the temple that we want to join. That's like our character's temple. Ah, what a perfect little thing to come across. Yeah, the Benevolence of Mara. This is the temple that we're interested in joining. This is the one we picked in the character selection screen. That's like our favorite temple. Well, that's convenient. Okay, well, let's save the game and let's talk to the people here. Can I join the guild? Yes, you are worthy to join the temple. Mara will embrace you as a member. Are you interested in joining? We are. I'm so pleased to have you with us, my child. Your initial rank will be that of novice, though I have no doubt that you will shortly prove yourself worthy of promotion. Our trainers are available to you now. Nice. Okay. We could get a quest, but we have a lot on our plate, so for the time being, we will not get a quest. Our character is not exactly a big fan of scholars, but they sort of begrudgingly tolerate Mara as their favorite god. Okay. God, it's so hard to see. We're running out of light sources quickly. I probably should have bought more, but that's okay. Where is the road? Mika says they are loving LSO and it's pretty good so far. Okay. I heard they're making a second version, so maybe I'll wait for that before I try it extensively. Is this the road? What is this? I've lost my grip on where the road is here. Where are we? This is like a little path. Okay, this is the road. Wait, that's west though. That's the wrong way, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no. Wrong way. Back that way, please. Let's just cross straight through town. Is there not a path on this side? Hello. Squinting at the map. It looks like the path is to the northeast. So it should be like up this way. God, I can't see a path. It's like it just cuts off. Okay, well maybe we just go back and meet at the intersection of the other path. Or I could sort of travel through the wilderness. Let's see. I could travel through the wilderness until we get to the other path. We'll get there by going this way. So let's just do that. We're going to use a lot more fatigue by doing that, but that's okay. We can always rest. It's midnight anyways. We should eventually hit the road. I hope. Bit of a risk going into the middle of the wilderness, but that's okay. Turn off this torch. Okay. Be easier to travel during the day anyways. Let's rest. Your archery skill is improved. Ah, there's the road. Yeah, we're almost there. Okay. Thank God it's the day. You spot a flock of birds settling down on the tall grass. Do you wish to spend some time hunting? Let's try. You slowly and quietly sneak towards the birds, readying your bow and arrow. You loose the arrow, piercing one of the birds. The rest take flight, and your next shot goes wide of your prey. They are soon out of range. You collect the dead bird and spend some time preparing it. Nice. I assume that's affected by our archery skill. Okay, I'm just going to run over to the road. Our food's getting ripe. Oh my god, this is moldy. I gotta remember to eat the food. Keep forgetting about it and wasting like the fatigue buff. Alright, onwards. You're almost to this dungeon. Honestly, I was ashamed that I couldn't use Wilderness Overhaul with this set of mods, but the terrain's still pretty varied. Oh, we almost made it to town, so that means that we shouldn't be too far from the dungeon. We're a little bit farther, so let's head back this way a little bit, and then we'll head off the road towards the dungeon. Try and get directly south of it. Oh. Harpy. A weapon's not very effective against this creature. But we hit it. We could just run away from it. Oh! We got a fight between a dog and a harpy. I'm gonna help the dog out. I love when you get this random enemy infighting. I'm missing arrows just over and over again. At this point, oh. No, go back to the dog, go back to the dog. He's more fun to fight. Here, I'll lure it back into the dog. Oh, come on. That's my friend. This thing is tough. That hurt a lot. There we go, finally. My goodness. A lot of raw meat. Okay, honestly, I just realized we should probably bring a healing potion into this dungeon. Just in case we need to heal. So maybe we should travel to town and buy a healing potion first. We are so close to town. Let's just get a healing potion. Let's not take a risk of losing the character. You sense something moving. Enemies are seeking to prevent your travel. Ah. This must be the person that's... Oh, ow, whoa. This must be the person after our friend here. Evelyn Ashhouse grasps her head and wheezes from fright. I can't believe someone would try and kill me. What is this world coming to? Oh, this is terrible. Though I'm grateful that I did not have to draw blood, my reputation will be ruined nonetheless. Perhaps Broadmoor is no place for me after all. Evelyn Ashhouse then looks at you sheepishly. Oh, this matter is finished, isn't it, Silnor? My everlasting gratitude to you for keeping me safe. Holding these 307 gold pieces... Have these 307 gold pieces, I would feel guilty holding onto them now. Nice. We finished that quest successfully. So that was the person who we accompanied before. What? They not have a corpse? See their blood. Huh. It's like they despawned. Interesting. Okay. So here's the big capital city. You notice a book chained to a nearby wall, replete with magical seals. Next to it hangs a pouch with a note. 300 gold to read this book for 3 hours and learn the fine art of mysticism. Okay, we're not really using mysticism, so we'll leave that. We'll leave that be. So before we go to the dungeon, I just wanted to buy a healing potion because dungeons are dangerous. That's the long and short of it. Alchemists. Okay. All the way to the southeast. No problem, I can run there. How long do we have on this quest, by the way? 5 days? Okay. We might have to abandon this Orc Stronghold quest. I'm not sure about that one. We'll see how it goes. I'm more concerned about our reputation with the Archaeologist Guild. Other thing is we could rest at an inn to get ourselves sort of as rested as possible before a dungeon. That seems kind of smart. But we will see. Okay. Any healing potions? I would love a healing potion. Potion of Heal True. What is that? Heal True? True Heal has a higher base restoration value. Okay. 137 gold pieces? Not bad. We'll take it. What else do we have? Orc Strength. That honestly could be good. We get into a difficult encounter for only 69 gold pieces. We'll take that. Let's check out the other potion store. This is a store. Hello. What do you have? Yeah, those are just ingredients. Potion of Healing. Yeah, we'll probably want that as well. Okay. Spending all our money, but that's okay. Maybe you will make some now that we loot some enemies over in this dungeon. So I think we do need to rest for the night now before we head to this dungeon. I will head up and rest, go to a tavern next to the entrance of the dungeon over there. Fatigue's so low, we're about to fall from exhaustion. Can I eat some food quickly? No, I can't. Okay. I want to sprint, but I don't want to lower my fatigue because we're about to fall down from exhaustion. You can see our fatigue bar is so low there. Don't worry, once we have a horse, this will be a lot less tedious. Okay. Can I get a room for one night? Let's rest. Okay, let's actually rest until the morning. And on the way out, we will eat some food if possible. Is the food available yet? Breakfast starts at dawn. When will that be? 6 a.m.? How about now? Ah, perfect. Eat some bread and cheese, get invigorated, and we'll also have a drink as well. Our drink just restores fatigue. We actually don't need a drink, I guess. Okay, it's raining. We have our hood on. Should be good to go now. Yeah, I think we have everything we need. Let's go to this dungeon. Let's see how this goes. Rid of that moldy meat. Alright, so we're going to the Grotto of Despagas. We're going to basically head west until we turn, and then we'll just go through the wilderness. You want to avoid traveling not on the roads as much as possible, as I learned from Ralzar earlier. So once this turns, like takes a turn, we will head just straight to the dungeon. Okay, yeah, here. So now, at this point, we're about as close to the dungeon as we can get without traveling through the wilderness. So now, we will actually head through the wilderness. An animal carcass can be seen ahead. Could be wild animals who just had a meal, or something else. Proceed with caution? Yes. You arrived at your destination. Okay. So, as a reminder, we are looking for a magical text hidden in here. So, let's see how this goes. Alright. Nice and dark in here. But we will use our mark spell, use this, and set an anchor at the entrance. And okay, let's get looking for this thing. We cannot regen spell points, by the way, so this is the only time we can use this light. Then we'll have to rely on lanterns and that sort of thing. So we're a little bit limited on light here. How big of a dungeon are we in? Quite big. $6 gold. Dungeons are so much more daunting when you know you can't die. Oh, oh, Jesus. Okay, you know what? We got a spider. That means we got to put this shirt on. Put the shirt on so we don't get paralyzed. I think spiders can inflict paralysis. Oh, okay. Now we gotta start using our lantern. We'll just put a candle on for now. Some loot. Put on that. Steel short bow. It's better than our short bow. We'll put that on. Ooh, what a great item. We'll grab that for sure. We don't have much inventory space, so we want to try and keep what is the most valuable and not pick up what is the least valuable. Ah, we found the letter. Let's go. We made it through another dungeon. This must be the magical text Othren Ashford sent you to find. Thank goodness. Okay. Made it out of a dungeon alive. We might as well just cast. Might as well just use our mark. Get me out of here. Get me out of this place. I'm scared. I don't want to stay in there for too long. Okay. That's a win. So, now we need to head back to Grimly. The question is, at this point, do we tediously travel all the way back, or do we just fast travel? You know what? Let's travel. Let's travel the right way. Failed to avoid an encounter. Uh-oh. Oh god. Get away from me. Nice, we got some meat off of that, I'm sure. Where are we, by the way? Are we not on the... Did we go too far? I thought we would have found the road by now. Oh, there's the road. Okay. Oh. I just want to get on the road so that we're traveling without losing too much fatigue. And we don't need to be wearing our enchanted... Yeah, we don't need to be wearing this thing at the moment. Alright. Let's go back to the Archaeologist Guild. And then once we head all the way back, I might consider fast traveling the places that we need to go to in the future. We'll see what this journey back is like. I have a feeling it'll be pretty uneventful. I want to keep heading on this road. I don't want to head to that Temple of Mara. I don't know if this is taking us there. How'd the dungeon go? Well, we found the letter super early on, so it went very well, I would say. And we had the shirt in case we encountered anything that paralyzed us. The spiders, I think spiders paralyze, right, by the way? Because we found some spiders, but they weren't too much of a problem. So I got out of there ASAP after getting the item, just because we're kind of weak early on. Now, there is this other dungeon here. Wait, where is it? Where's the other dungeon we have to go to? This quest. The Cult of Old Lolda, which has orcs in it. I'm a little bit afraid of that one, but... Where are the towns? Yeah, low-level characters worst nightmare. Yeah, that's what I remembered. So, by the way, so free action? It's not something you passively have when you're wearing the thing, right? So would I cast it before I'm paralyzed, basically, to avoid it, or do I cast it when I'm paralyzed? You would know. Paralysis isn't really something I deal with my main character because I'm just so high level. Okay, we're gonna have to camp out, so we might as well just do it now. Also cook this raw meat, and then we'll rest until fully healed. You cast it when paralyzed, and it makes you immune until it wears off. That's so good. That's so useful. Yeah, let me eat this meat so it doesn't actually go moldy this time and we get the buff from it. Don't want to eat the moldy raw meat. That would be a big mistake. I do want to eat this. Alright, we need more light sources. So when I get to town, we're buying torches. Sometimes the paralysis effect lasts longer than the free action effect, so it can just be a temporary measure. Wow. Paralysis is brutal. That's some crazy luck to find that in the starting random dungeon that we got put into. Look at that red sky. Oh. Oh no, I don't like that. No, 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 no. This thing one-shot us last time we played. Get away. Stop haunting King Lysandus. Get out of here. This is the thing that ended our run last time. Leave him alone. Let him lie in peace. I'll avenge him way later. Just get away from me, please. Okay, thank God. Don't want to deal with that. Also, let's see where we are. I want to make sure I'm going the right way. Yeah, I am. Okay, nice. What now? No more ghosts. Oh, Harpy? This thing was kind of hard to kill. I'm just going to try and outrun it. Goodbye. Can't catch me. I'm too fast. You have to sprint so far. Surely I'm far enough away. No, I'm not. Yeah, it adds. Yeah, I guess it adds lakes with like bridges across them. There needs. I can't wait for there to be like a lakes and oceans and like ponds redone sort of mod. I feel like that would really complete the wilderness. I feel like most of the other things that you'd want in there are kind of done, but a red-faced courier startles you with a cry of "Letter for Silnor Forest Thorn." Hey, that must be you. Here, take this. Gotta go. Other deliveries have to be made. This might be just the main quest letter. Let's see. Yep, that's the main quest letter. Oh, and you asked what mod adds it? That's a good question. Yeah, which mod is adding that? Let me see. It's not, no, it wouldn't be Beautiful Villages. Is it not World of Daggerfall that does that? Or it could be one of these, yeah, I'm not sure. And it's not Wilderness Overhaul because I have that off right now, so. Oh. Yeah, that's a good question. I assumed it was just one of the Wilderness mods. But yeah, my mod list is on like the community pages of my YouTube channel. We gotta go north. Oh, I was gonna ask you, by the way, Mika, are you not using No Rush main quest? Because you mentioned that you had to fast travel for the letter. So I assume that you're not using that? I've always had it on. Just so that I don't have to deal with those timers. Yeah, I think it might be World of Daggerfall, honestly, that's doing the lakes. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's the only one that makes sense. Almost made it to the main city. Almost made it. I kind of want to just stay at a tavern because we're so close to town. Let's see if we can't just walk up in. You're used to rushing to Lady B at the start, yeah. That makes sense. I mean, the timers in a way make sense. Like, it makes sense that if you don't do something, it might just, you know, ruin the main quest. But the reason I have it is because I feel like sometimes I'll just forget, and then if you forget, it's annoying that just the quest is over at that point. But you can always, I guess you could always start from the console if you really wanted to, if you felt like you wanted to go back and do it. I think I heard you say on the Discord, by the way, that you made it really far on like an Iron Man run through the main quest, which is pretty impressive. I don't know how you managed to do that. It'd be quite difficult to get to the end. What are our rations like? We gotta be... Oh, we're still pretty good on rations. Should probably refill our water skin, though. Our short bow's used. We gotta repair our short bow. Okay. We will rest until the morning. You finished the main quest. Wow. Congrats, that's awesome. Yeah, that would have been a great series to record. Well, maybe you can do it again. That's kind of insane to do an Iron Man run all the way through it. Do you have like the main quest dungeons somewhat memorized? How did you make it through them? Like, do you know which directions to go? Oh my gosh. I keep spoiling food. I gotta stop doing this. Okay. Alright, 2 quests to return in Grimly. A little bit more to the northwest, and then to the north or southwest. We should be good. Northwest, then southwest. Okay, let's go. Lots of meaner monsters, but not Mudex. Are you using Mudex on the runs you're recording for your channel? Hey, how often do you restart? Well, last stream I had to restart. I think twice. I died once from a dungeon spawn, just a really hard dungeon, and I died a second time because we were doing a little bit of accidental thievery in a town, and the guards came after us, and then we died. Yeah. All right, southwest. And so far on this character, we've gotten pretty lucky. Just a bear. Get some good bear meat to cook. Oh my god. He drops a lot of meat. Alright, well, we don't want to fill up our inventory with it, but we'll take a little bit. Actually, you know, we might as well because we just sell it, right? I mean, we have enough. We might as well just sell it at the town. We're going to a town anyways, right? Is the compression really bad? You mean like for textures? Oh, another encounter. What is it this time? I don't see anything. Oh, that was weird. I think the distant terrain might be sort of lagging a bit in the distance. It looks alright, but... I mean, I have a lot of stuff on at once, so it's difficult to get it, you know, with travel options. Like, as you go quickly, it's a bit... It can be a bit bad. Yeah, it's pixelated when you move. Maybe it's like a stream thing then. Like, I wonder if my stream's lagging. Because it looks alright to me. Under a shining sun, a group of healers from the Temple of Mara adjure the people to learn basic first aid, to solve problems without requiring the temple's healers. They offer a demonstrative clinic, charging 200 gold pieces per head to teach mending basic wounds. The full lesson will take 3 hours. Do you apply to learn from them? Honestly, learning a little bit of medical could be useful. Let's learn some medical. The traveling group, composed of priests young and old, have many anecdotes and a variety of techniques to show. You learn all you can, watching what they do and committing movements to memory. And this is our temple anyways, by the way. Once the 3 hours are over, you feel your head is full of new facts, a few of which have some practical use. The Temple of Mara, if you're a member, they should have a discount for this. You're exhausted and should rest. Okay, well, we're in Grimley, so we will rest inside of the town. And then we will return the 2 quests that we have done. I don't want to fall on the ground exhausted again. We're so close, though. We just gotta get into town and get to a tavern. Yeah, let me see. I don't know how the stream looks. Let me turn it on live and see next time I do fast travel. It might be just like a low quality problem on the stream. Let me know if it persists. I have not, like, you know, I've done a lot of streaming, so I don't know if my settings are right. But that could be part of it for sure. It is now as well? Okay, it must be, yeah. Okay, there's some sort of, like, stream thing then. I might have to change the settings on it. Yeah, I see it, actually. Wait, let me go live. Let's see how my stream looks. Oh yeah, there's definitely some sort of graphical glitch going on there in the stream. I wish I knew more about what settings to put on. If anyone knows what setting to change, let me know. I could try restarting the stream if it persists, like, longer than a couple minutes. Because I don't actually know enough to know what setting I should change. I want to go return these quests. We can rest overnight, actually, before we return the quests. Maybe reduce the quality? Yeah, I can try that. Let me see if I can change that midstream. Let's see. Settings. Not sure if I have to restart it to fix that. All right, I'm gonna give it like 5 to 10 minutes, and if it's like really bad, I can restart the stream. That'll be the plan. All right. (1 a.m.) We need to rest till like the morning. Yeah, it's looking now. Yeah, it still looks kind of weird. You're right. It looks bad when I move around. Get outside. Where are the stairs? I'm getting lost here. All right, that got us out. My first Google search said these points. Let me know what it says. I'll restart the stream. Why not? I mean, restart OBS. Okay. Start stream and wait for 30 seconds. I'll let you put the instructions on. I need to go use the restroom anyways. I'll use the restroom, and when I'm back, I'll just do what the instructions you have there say, and then we'll see how it goes. Thank you. Thank you for the help. Hopefully the texture problem like fixes when we restart things, and I change the settings to whatever needs to be changed. So yeah, I'm gonna go use the restroom, and then hopefully we can fix the stream. All right, I'm about to reconnect the stream. So yeah, hopefully the same link will work. If not, I'll send a new one in the